Hello and welcome to Badminton Weekly. We begin this episode of the Yonex German Open, where a friendly sibling rivalry unfolds between Christo and Toma Jr. Popov on finals day. The brothers, who also shared the same hotel room during the Super 300 event, set aside their family ties for only their second career meeting in the finals. A clash that, according to Kirsty Gilmer, is challenging for any player to face on the HSBC BWF World Tour.
I think there's definitely an extra psychological level to it, and there's an extra emotional level to it. I think they're quite good at putting that to the side and just making it pure business, which I think is the correct way to go about it. It's always a battle and it's always great to watch. Christo's playing style is very energetic. It takes a lot of energy for him to play this style. He's not the tallest player on the tour, for sure, but his efficiency around court, his control from the mid-court forward is great. He looks a little bit more of a counter player. He really gets his body low and he gets under his shots at the net so that he can keep them flat and they don't have to dip. So he works really hard to get into those positions. He's kind of a lay-and-wait player until he sees his opportunity, and then he'll go, and even if it's just a needle that he puts in and not the biggest smash in the world, it's so accurate and the quality is so high. So I think that's where Christo kind of has shown that he is a truly world-class player. With Toma, he is a bit more of a power player. I know for a fact he likes a fast haul. I think his control from the net is good, but I think he thrives at the back of the court. I think, again, he's very patient and he builds his rallies and he looks for his opportunities. He really strikes with a little bit more power than Christo. He's physically a little bit bigger, but he's really done the work to make his defense really solid. So tall players usually struggle to get down low, but he's worked really hard and he gets himself into good positions. I do think he has a little bit more power than Christo. Saying that, I think he has I'm talking percentages, I'm talking half percentages here. I think he has slightly less control than Christo in his racket and in his clarity in his head. And I'm talking about 0.5% here. And we've seen it so much with how close the head-to-heads have been between Christo and Tommy whenever we've been treated to a Popov face-off. Christo is a big crowd player also. I think he thrives off of the crowds that come to watch. But in Germany, Hilo and German Open, they're closer and it's a more intimate setting. So I don't know, maybe he's an up-close showman. He likes the crowd to be close and very intimate with the matches. So Germany seems to be the place for Christo. Yeah, I think it's really interesting when people play German Open and then they play All England. In a way, you want to do well at German Open. There's a balance to be struck. You want to do well at German Open, but you don't want to be fatigued. You want to take the confidence from that, but you don't want to tire yourself out, because I think there's been very few occasions where a player has won back-to-back World Tour titles. It definitely happens, but it's rare. So I think Christo is a confidence player. We've seen it in the last year, how he's kind of slowly built and up to winning the World Tour finals. So I think if he sets his eyes on the All England title, I think he can do it. I think he's got the fitness and I think he's got the badminton quality.
It was also a great finals day for China, having won 4 out of the 5 disciplines at the German Open. Chen Boyang and Liu Yi broke a 13-year wait for a Chinese men's doubles champion by securing their first title in Mulheim. However, Wang Zhiyi had to settle for second place after losing to compatriot Han Tianxi in straight games.
今天比赛当中有一些其实在很多落后，包括第一局自己领先，其实打出了很多好的球，而且我觉得也打出了自己想要去展现的球，这是值得高兴的一件事情。然后也是希望能够去总结更多成功的地方，在下一周的比赛能够表现得更好。我觉得没有说 做太多的准备，其实更多的是总结在这一站比赛中的收获，然后希望保持好一个身体状态去迎接下周的全英公开赛。
我觉得今天打的还是，到后半程的时候还是打得比较满意的吧，因为刚上来可能也不太熟悉对手，打得稍微有点急躁了。
他们也是相当于一匹黑马，一直冲击吧，然后也是第一局、第二局不太适应，然后他们会有一些比较打法的特点吧。我们一开始没有适应，导致我们第一局输掉比赛，然后第二局通过跟教练提醒、同伴的配合，然后最后逆转吧。
In women's doubles, 2024 champions Luo Shimin and Li Yijing return with different partners this year. Despite facing each other in the final, the former partners are happy with each other's success at the Super 300 event.
其实对手也是我们自己队的，然后相对来说还是比较熟悉。虽然是新配，但是我们前面训练也是一起练的。我觉得今天比较关键的是几个，一个是开局，然后一个是第二局我们一直相持，或者是11分很焦灼的情况下，我们会更严谨，或者是尽力把我们的气势打出来吧。因为之前的搭档我们是已经配了比较长的一段时间，互相都是比较熟悉的。然后这一次我们拆开之后，也是更好的看见自己的一些优缺点，或者是不一样的打法吧。然后希望就是我们再配回来，我们就可以更加丰富。
Terry He and Gloria Emmanuel Wijaja were another new pair who had a great run at the German Open. Playing only their third tournament together, the Singapore-Indonesia pairing defeated Matthias Christiansen and Alexandra Boye in the second round, followed by a win over Malaysia's Go and Lai. Despite losing the semi-finals, Ashwini Punapa is excited to see what this unique partnership can do.
I think for me, the number one unique quality of Gloria and Terry is the fact that they come from two different countries. You don't see that too often where you have players from different countries partnering together in badminton. Very few, a handful of pairs who've done that. And the fact that they're doing that now is pretty interesting and amazing for me, given that both of them have had successful mixed doubles partners in the past. The fact that they've come together now, it adds that element of excitement to the badminton mixed doubles field. I find it very exciting to see that the two of them have partnered together. I think the fact that Gloria is very good with her serve and third shot anticipation, extremely steady at the net, coupled with the fact that Terry is fast from the backcourt, got a big smash, his court coverage is very good. I think their game styles complement each other, especially for someone like Terry who likes moving and who's very fast on his feet. It helps to have a stable mixed doubles partner, and Gloria is that perfect fit because she knows what she needs to do. She's there at the right places, doesn't move extra unnecessarily. And I'd say sometimes when you have a partner, especially in mixed doubles, when the man is fast and covers the court a lot, it can be tricky if you have a partner who's also trying to move. It's easier to play with a partner who's more stable and steady and who knows what needs to be done so that he can cover and he knows his job and his role, which he can do very well. So given that Gloria, of course, is a very, very seasoned and experienced mixed doubles player, it makes it easier for Terry to have a partner who's got the experience and who also knows what's needed from her in the mixed doubles partnership. So the two of them definitely make a good match in that sense. I think given that they've just recently paired up, they've had fairly good results, having beaten the likes of Alexandra Boye and Matthias Christiansen at the German Open, Siobhan Jamie Lai and Go. They're off to a good start, and beating top pairs shows that they've got the potential to be there at the top. Of course, training is going to be challenging for them, and that's something I'm guessing that they would sort out along the way and see what's best that would work for them. But given the fact that they haven't had as much training together and to have played the way they have in these last 3 tournaments, I would say that's very promising, and that should give them a lot of confidence in the partnership and the potential that their partnership would have going into the rest of the season. And I think it's also fair for them to decide after 6 months, and if they're getting close and getting the kind of results that they are getting, I'm guessing that they might look at probably playing for the rest of the year and seeing how it goes.
Guo Xinghua and Chen Fanghui aim to overcome their second round defeat at the German Open by successfully defending their Yonex All England title. The Chinese shuttlers claimed victory in Birmingham last year after wins over compatriots in the semi-final and final. However, the world number 6 explains that their quarter-final victory was pivotal in achieving their first ever Super 1000 title.
其实我觉得从八进4那场球比较深刻，就打法国那队，齐卡尔那确实是我们两个的一个突破吧。主要是之前我感觉我们高级杯的时候就老是会差一点点，然后就打的那种，其实状态都有了，但是每次就是可能我们每次领先的时候又被对手追上来输掉，最后输掉比赛。那次确实是，然后突破了我们两个，然后我自己这边可能也是突破了自己。赢了那场球之后，后面2场球就完全已经就是放松自己，然后尽力去打。
It's gone long. Go and Chen into the semi-finals of the All England. Doing it the hard way. A dogged performance.
因为我们在队里就是很熟悉了，就包括我们出的球或者他们出的球都比较熟悉，所以在比赛当中其实就是谁更敢打出来，然后更果断的去出球和跑位，而且再一个就是他们相对来说是那个比赛就是拆队了，然后就可能配合一些战术上不是那么的有默契，然后我们就会稍微会好一点做。
Brilliant placement on that attack. But what an effort. He's done it. They're there. That is a magnificent victory. It was 3 games, and they found a way through.
打到决赛，我那一刻的时候还是也不能说完全没有压力吧，因为大家其实都想赢。你想赢的话，肯定是有压力的。
就因为我觉得，其实打到那场球的时候，我们4个人的状态，就包括我这边，我不知道对手可能怎么样，但是可能我这边就是已经完全想不到，就是别人，只是在场上专注到那一球，我从发球开始或者接发球开始，我就专注到这一分当中，然后只要机会出来，我就果断去出一球，就没有想到那些其他以外的东西。
She's missed it. Would you believe it?
23-21 in the deciding game.
因为自己也像大家说的，没有想到能打到半决赛也好，甚至最后拿冠军也好。其实，但我确实觉得那一战对我们来说是一个非常宝贵的一个经验。其实不管是在于外战还是内战也好，然后我们其实真正的展现出了我们自己应有的实力，我觉得这个是非常宝贵的嘛。然后最后也是跟最后队友，然后2场比赛，然后打的真的也是确实大家都打得很好，然后我觉得也是挺激动的那次。对。
The Yonex All England is happening this week with Guo Xinghua and Chen Fanghui aiming to defend their crown in Birmingham. You can monitor their progress along with other returning champions at the Super 1000 event by downloading our BWF app Badminton for You. And as always, let us know your thoughts, comments, and questions on our Facebook and YouTube pages. That's it from us. See you next week.